Hello, visionary entrepreneurs, life changers. How are you? Welcome back to our Momentum Monday. Today is our episode 163. Let's talk about be the leader of your life. And why today I'm sharing this topic? Just very interesting. If you follow me on the social media, maybe you noticed that recently, the past weekend, I shared quite some lovely, not really video, right? But it's more like a beautiful pictures and experience and posts about the through the whole weekend, 4 days. Me and my daughter Athenia, we've been attending it's called Eczema Expo. Eczema. I'm not sure if you heard about that name. Eczema is a skin condition. There are from statistics, over 20% of the kids and over 10% of adults will develop eczema skin condition, like due to different reasons, either like from immune system or from the like a skin barrier or from the like environmental triggers. So many people actually they suffered from it, and many people maybe experienced that here and there. They did not pay enough attention, but some people are very like had a severe situation, so it's very uncomfortable, and some could really impact their daily life and even impact their career. So my daughter actually experienced that very severe situation during pandemic due to a lifestyle and also lifestyle change, and also the like stress, and also the environment triggers. So I also found that from myself, occasionally I had some like flare ups here and there, not very severe, but of course, like I also understand, and also as a caregiver to my daughter, understand the whole journey, how struggling, how challenging, how painful, how like itchy, and how very like bothering, and even impacting the person's self-image and confidence, right, identity. So I accompanied my daughter to attend this Eczema Expo last year, 2023, in Orlando, and this year in Denver, Colorado. So like a 4 days experience is wonderful. This time is even better than last time, and we shared quite some like a beautiful, lovely, lively moments, and also like pictures with people and our activities. And also I shared, by the way, we have a group called Goodbye Eczema. My daughter initiated that. During the pandemic, after she really like was slowly recovering, and we discovered that all these kind of both Western and Eastern medicines have their limitations, especially like steroid, right? Even including now the new trend of biologic products, either inject or like a pill taking. They all have their limitations. Our whole overall, our human beings, right? Even no matter how advanced our science is so far is, right? Even though we're getting into like a AI era, but still we found so limited our both our knowledge and our like the treatment, the solution, and especially find the root cause and how to use the solution to fit the to really fix the root cause, right? And definitely medicine have their big limitations. So our knowledge, our understanding, and explorations are still ongoing. But the most interesting thing I want to share with you is like through our journey, my daughter and I, my journey, right? We eventually get cut off all these kind of medicines, do not depend on them, and more or like seek our own holistic way, our natural and healthy holistic way, to regain that kind of control and mastery of ourselves into our both our mindsets, our like our beliefs, our the whole body physiology part, and the health, right, including different aspects. We use the holistic ways, including like now we're introducing actually today. Why I'm doing this live very late, because I had been like helping my daughter launching her project, even though she's just a high school, but I believe she's already like much more knowledgeable than many even experts they could claim, right? Because we use experts, maybe they are expert in their specific zone. They have this like biological knowledge or chemistry knowledge, medical knowledge, but they are still like have a limited knowledge on our humans magical human bodies, right? Including from like like other kind of energy level, other kind of cells level, and they are more from a chemical and biochemical level to start it. But we get that kind of a understanding more from the wisdom guidance, like how we can really empower ourselves to become the leader of our life, especially our health. That's a great foundation for us to really like have a better life quality, and even could be able be more capable to do things that we want to do, especially if we want to fulfill our dreams, right? So far we found so many like in our community, in the eczema expo community, we found so many people are heavily impacted their daily life, like they could not fully enjoy their life. So that's why me and my daughter, we together working together initiate this project. It's like we did the survey first. We were doing a survey, actually the health survey. It's a quick survey, just 10 questions to understand the people, to also we understand and also help people to understand their own health, like we call like snapshot, right? What's your now, like so far, your health and your habits so far. And then we also initiated, actually we launched today, very interesting. And my daughter launched it, and I was helping her to share with my communities as well, so more people could benefit, not just for eczema patients or eczema people, right? It's more for everybody, because we are doing this 7 day to a better you health habit challenge. This is for everyone, okay? No matter if you have eczema or not, but you have, I bet everybody had some kind of disease or some kind of a like whatever illness, right? Especially those chronic ones, chronic diseases. It's because of our majority part is because of our habits. Like even all these like doctors during like expo events, there's many pharmaceutical experts and doctors are all there. Like we listen to different perspectives, and the newest research and scientific discoveries and solutions. Combine all this knowledge together, we just found that um you know the really like it's not just in even and they call it genetic, right? Genetic factors. It's actually overall it's like a very small amount or small percentage that contributes to our diseases. Majority of our diseases are come from our life habits. So that's why today's topic is super meaningful. This is not just about business, right? Not just about entrepreneurship, and but it's for overall this kind of great foundation. If we do not pave this out, if we do not become the leader or the master of our own health and life, and our our full potential could not be really explored and even like fulfilled, right? It's not possible, because we witnessed that those like people who are suffering from different conditions, like for this eczema expo, majority of people are just focusing on the eczema condition, right? But there are many other people, because I experienced my daddy's like illness and passed away, and I also experienced other relatives, right? And also friends, everyone. It's just like through our life journey, we witnessed so many people suffer from different conditions, different diseases, all majorly from their life habits. You can really like if you track deeply into like the root cause, you can eventually find the habits related. Even though like for example, very interesting during the like of course the eczema expo, it's very interesting events, right? But we noticed that so many people are not like, even though the event hosted like a NIA, they called the National Eczema Association, they tried their best to provide like good food and good like environment, including all this kind of a lotion, and keep, because Denver is very dry, so the lotions keep people, and also like more natural. For example, hand sanitize, not sanitizer, hand soap, without a fragrance, right? It's just reduce the fragrance. All this kind of thing, they try their best. But I still we notice that people have do not really pay enough attention. They do not have that good enough habits. For example, just for nutrition part, we notice people are not really eating very balanced diets, and the food, like people still love those let's say snacks. I saw people buy those snacks like this cheese and very salty cheese, right? And this let's say potato chips, quite salty, right? And it's not a healthy food and processed food. And it's not their fault actually. The whole, especially is from the statistics, to our surprising, developing countries are having less, like a lower rate of eczema ratio than those developed country. Why? Because like one reason is because of the environment triggers, right? The more developed, they have more like a synthetic stuff, and but also at the same time the food could be more processed as well, right? Because like like people, if they are in a rural area or like developing countries, they cannot afford so many like manufacturing, just manufacturing all this processed food. But more developed countries, they have busier lifestyles, and this whole society, right, have more supplies of processed foods. And so actually ended up as at like our developed countries have more like higher eczema ratios than developing countries. So that's like it's not a big surprise, right? So and also interesting findings like lost those lost European countries, those are the ones that lost European countries, they actually have a higher ratio eczema than other countries. Very interesting, like UK, Norway, Finland, all those countries, right? So then I think about there maybe they do not also because one is because of processed food, another one is also maybe because of the sunlight exposure because those countries because of the geography locations where like, people were exposed less sunlight, you know, this natural magic source of our energy, not just our energy, it's really very critical. The sun is very critical for our life's thriveness. Think about all these animals and plants, right? They all need sunlight. Can you imagine the earth without sunlight? I think we will all perish, right? So we'll all die. And so that's one of the interesting discoveries. And also, like we learned so much in knowledge and also interesting, like for some like smaller parts of a life, daily habits, and people may not pay attention. For example, high sodium intake, the like very is one of the reasons can cause like skin issues like inflammation, including eczema. And majority of people don't know that. And it's also another cause for maybe like those like let's say heart and your blood issues, high pressure as well. And you know, people just really need to learn more knowledge to also understand that our whole body is it's like a holistic one, and also not just our body, okay, our physical body is listening to our mind demands or commands, and we also have our spirit, right? Not maybe not everybody of you really have any like feel like you have a spirituality, but for those ones who believe in that and actually have an extra dimension, and that dimension, even though you some people I believe like even though they don't have any religion or belief, right, actually we all have some faith in our life. And if you could have, especially if you could have some great faith, believe in something greater than you, that great things with love, with kindness, with gratitude, all those great things, right, will really benefit you if you have the faith. So like different dimensions, like and then physiology, right, and your emotions and stress. Many people don't know that it's stress is one of the biggest reasons for your many of your diseases, including skin diseases like eczema, and also could including wow like a liver for your like organs or the inner side like for women or like womb or fibroids, all these kind of things, every kind of diseases, right, could all find the root cause from our emotional or stress, emotional like activity or stresses. And stresses cause many issues and could even cause like cancers, and many people did not know that, right? So both inner triggers and also outside environment triggers, these both working together, so we human beings could have different responses and different people could have different responses even for the same triggers. So that's another story, but today the topic why we're talking, like keep talking about, be the leader of your life. So this leader is not just like a leadership to manage other people or to help other people, right, to lead like a big things for other people. Today we want to get to the very foundation. It's that like, be a leader of your life. Even though you are introverted, even though you may not think that you will be capable to lead other people, but you are the first leader of your life. Believe in that. Even though I know that you were born by your parents, right? Like when you were little, your parents will be like your leader. They guide you. They give you guidance. They give you support and nurture you, and then they support you to pursue your life's meaning and whatever like things you can fulfill your life, right? But once you get into, I just feel like now my daughter is 16 years old. Since her teenager, I see that I witnessed that transformation, and she was so like so dependent, right? Initially, so far she's still like 16 years old, not adult yet, so she's at a certain level she could still be like dependent to me. But more and more I witness her transformation through the eczema journey as well, like fighting for her health, right? I witness her transformation that she's growing both like mentally, spiritually, and like emotional and physically, all this kind of a unit. She's become more and more in charge of her own life. and understand what's the best for her and what is not. Of course, they still have like teenagers, right? They still have many kind of weaknesses, like they still not fully understand life, and they still have could have quite some bad habits. And for example, especially like cell phones, right? Every kid is on a cell phone and they get addicted to it, and social media and the connections. Now their all the connections is online. If they, especially like for example, we went to Denver, we met some interesting people. Now we came back and they are remote. They have to use like social media or like online things, right? Keep in touch. That part is understandable, but how we could be develop better habits to really keep the electricity, have like how to say, have more balanced life, and to really have the control of our time and do not too much depend on electricity, right? So and like internet, the social media things, that's a big challenging for them. But the majority part, I see that transformation is that she's become a more like a leader of her own life, like for example, take good care of her skin, and choose what kind of food to eat, and when it's like how to say, when she get full she will not eat too much, right? And if she's eating some like snacks, of course the kids are still attracted by junk food, right? And at a certain level she will have that kind of self-discipline, say no, I need to stop eating all this junk food. And also for sleeping habits, I just found, like for example, during the expo events, it's like a retreat, it's very fun. Every night we have either like we had either, let's say, some kind of a they call it let's say extravaganza, the kind of a big dancing events, right? Then have like a karaoke, have a kids like family activities, has a microphone open, kind of a sharing. So different events, very fun. And people can easily, and also like for adults, they have after hour happy hours. So like some kids, like young kids, they try to get into it because like they are curious, they want to experience what adults are doing, right? It's just like, but then like I know one night she really want to stay longer. I communicated with her, she understand that it's not so good, right? So oh, one time she stayed a little bit over like 10:30 or close to 12, and she next day she could not get up for the 6:30 yoga practice. And she realized that, of course she has already realized that before, but we human beings always forget, right? So she got reminded that how sleep is so important. And if you do not manage, like discipline yourself, if you just like pursue fun and lose your balance of your life and good habits, you could sacrifice other part, right? Like then she missed her favorite yoga practice, and the next morning like the whole day could not be so energetic, right? And talking about some other even not teenagers, adults, young adults, I would say, even young adults, or even some like some seniors went, right? They stayed as I learned that some of them stayed at the, let's say, happy hour, extra happy hour till 2 a.m. And occasionally some other person told me she stayed over 4 a.m. Wow. And I know they have a quite severe eczema condition. So you can see that our life habits could, it's really related to our like health or physical conditions, right? So that's really like evidence. I know that the majority of people, they do not have that, even though they have awareness already, they are learning and knowledge, but they do not have that kind of self control, discipline, and especially that kind of awareness to remind themselves to catch at themselves at the beginning point. Oh, okay, maybe this food is too, that's junk food, too much salt or too much sugar, I should not take it. And or like now it's already, for example, 12 a.m., that's it, we should call it a day and go home, go back to a room to sleep, right? Even though no matter how fun and networking is, right? And sharing a story and drinking whatever, it's like no matter how fun it is, you need to have that kind of self-discipline. You may give yourself, of course life is for fun, right? Life is for happiness, but it's a balance as well. So of course you want to network with other people, you want to stay longer with them, and you feel like finally the whole year, right, through just a few days, you finally get to connect with your community, which you call like your family. And but and of course you want to stay longer, right? But at the same time, how you could balance that. And for example, normally you should stay around 11 p.m. By the research, actually, many people don't know that. They said, oh, as long as I sleep, for example, I sleep late, and next day I make up some hours, and it will be good. But actually, it's not. Okay, so your sleep amount, like the time, And but the when you sleep is also super important. Okay, that's the quality of the sleep. And I just during the expo, I shared with some family members. They did not know that during certain times your organs, your inner organs need a rest, right? So for example, by the research both from western and eastern research, it's by 11 p.m. it's almost like the perfect time for your inner organs to take rest, to replenish their, it's just like replenish the cells, like it's just like a blood, everything, right? It's a resting time. So if you stay too late, like past midnight, and your whole body could not recover. And if you keep doing that day by day, like month by month, year by years, right? And certainly you can imagine, can you imagine? You cannot imagine because we cannot see this at the micro level, but the body is will be suffering and will accumulate those diseases. So that's why all the habits related, right? Diet, sleeping, and including your exercises. And we talked about the sunlight and how much you, not just the gym exercises, okay, how much time you spend outdoors to get the sunlight and exposure, right? That's all super important and all integrated together. So that's why me and my daughter we co-created this challenge. Is both the health survey with 10 questions to have a snapshot of your status, and also the 7 day to a better you health habit challenge. So this challenge is like we are now starting today. Okay, so that's why I did this did this live a little bit late because I helped her launch. I helped her share. She launched in her Facebook group. It's called Goodbye Eczema, and I helped her share with my other networks. And it's not just for, actually it's not just, even though we put the name on the Goodbye Eczema, it's not just for eczema people. Okay, their loved ones. And I bet you may know somebody, either in your family or your friend groups, somebody is suffering or maybe had the eczema symptoms. And some people may have the minor levels, they never notice that, like the skin has this like a red, itchy, bumpy stuff, right? And you just want to scratch that. They are all like one or different types of kind of like either on your hands, on your feet, on your body, even on your face or neck, on like a scalp, right? Every place could have that. Majority time is on your elbow and your knee, around your knee area. But many people also get on the face and the neck as well. So there are all different types of kind of eczema, right? So I believe every person through your lifespan, you will meet, if it's not you, thank God, right? And you will meet at least one person in your network, either from your family or your network, right? Your friends or your social network, at least one person who is suffering from those symptoms. So, and also for you, like your overall health, everybody will experience different kinds of like symptoms or different kinds of diseases, right? And it's all because of our health habits. That's why. So you are, no matter if you have eczema or not, you're welcome to join our Goodbye Eczema Facebook. And we also have a handle on Instagram. My daughter recently started. It's a great, she already shared quite some great posts and great knowledge, information there, and tips and inspirations. It's really like we're doing this totally for nonprofit. No, not, we're totally for like our heart and caring because we experienced it. We just want to help other people. Okay, even though I'm doing my abundance thought leadership coach, right? I help entrepreneurs to stand up and start to launch their purposeful and profitable and impactful business. That's my focus. But at the same time, I think this is a great foundation. This is especially everybody become the leader of your life. This is the most micro level, but also the most important level of the leadership. I bet you maybe you seldom hear such kind of a leadership people are talking about. The majority of people talking about the leadership is more about like a big, you think about a bigger organization or at least a group, right? You need a group. But here today we are talking about the fundamental micro level of leadership. That's you are the leader of yourself. And why we're talking about that, if you learn some kind of a philosophy, you understand that it's not just, oh, some people say, oh, this is a conflict, how could I manage myself, or how could I become a leader of myself, I'm myself, right? No, it's actually, if you learn a philosophy, like we all are just like observers. It's not just from the learning. Just a quick simple verification is that if you can just for 10 seconds, let's say, jump out of your mind, imagine that you are like observing, right? You are an observer above, like maybe like above in the world, in the air, just looking at yourself, observe, exam what you are thinking now, exam your judgment maybe now, exam your current curiosity, what this about, right? I want to maybe want to learn more. And you know, see, you actually is a different. You can check and examine and reflect and also be aware of your own thinking. So you're not just your thinking. And you can also observe you're doing the things physiology, right? You're also, you could be like you're not just your body. And emotions, you can feel that, oh, I feel sad, I feel like or have joy, or feel like frustrated, all these kind of feelings you can also observe and examine and reflect, right? And that's like means like you're not just your emotions. And also like it's for spirit, like we have the faith, we believe in God, and also like if you bottom of all, we are like if you really spiritual, you may think like we are like a spirit, right? But at the same time, we are also the spirit with our body, with our emotion, with our mind combined together. So when you analyze from that angle, you're actually the observer of yourself and how you can be the leader, because you can give demand to your mind. You can shift your mindset. For example, maybe one moment is negative. Once you catch that, you can reframe it and transform that into a positive. Like, for example, so this thing is so da da da, you complain, right? And then you realize, oh, it's not a good thing for me to complain. It's quite negative. Maybe I will next time. Okay, this is a reminder for you. Oh, maybe next time. Now I want to shift it to be a more positive way. How I could think or look at things from the other person's perspective, or in other person's shoes. Why he's thinking in that way. How could I better understand him or her, right? And yesterday I was reading. Oh, by the way, on this flight when we were returning to New York, I was keep reading almost the later part of this book, The Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. And we were talking about the habits five: seek first to understand and then to be understood, right? Understand other people and then be understood. So where you are understand other people, also at the same time you can understand yourself. You are the person is like a subject to be analyzed, that could be observed, could be like a analyzed, like a, how to say, examined and also reflected. Think about how your spirit is going, how your mind is thinking, how your emotion is feeling, and how your like your body is doing things, like maybe like behaviors, right, is maybe not really matching with what you really truly want. So that's very interesting, right? So we, when you think about this level, take yourself as the observer, and the further level is like leader. When you put yourself as the leader to your life, of your life, you will think, you will like understand, you will understand the different parts of your life, right? Your life, including your spirit part, your like your mindset part, and your emotions and your body. That's a unity. So you, when you become the leader, you are actually leading this a few areas of like a unity. And for example, today our first day challenge, right? The 7 day to a better you health habit challenge, day one, focusing on your spirit, your mind, and your skincare. And that's where we like prepare. For example, let me quickly refer to what Thenia already shared. It's really, hi Kevin, how are you? I see that you liked my video. Thank you so much. If you have any question, feel free to comment. Let's see. Today, for example, inside of her group, Goodbye Eczema, and we are co-admin, so I'm supporting her as well. And so that's why you get both. You get the like Athena's experience, Athena's the teenagers, genius, creativity, and she's very like great at also designing. She's learning fine arts, so it's great. I feel like wow, her work is even more professional, like of than many of our entrepreneurs, right? She designed, for example, she designed the posts, the health survey challenge post, and the 7 day challenge post to just remind you we started the challenge today. And also she designed the 7 day health habit challenge checklist, designed that chart. It's a cute chart. You just printed one page and you can chart for the 7 days. That will help you get everything on like on track. It's like for 7 days, the different areas, and for Monday to Sunday. Let me see. So today, first is prepare your mind, spirit, and skincare. And she even actually really shared quite some great like thoughts with you, how to build like healthy habits. How that the beginning could be like you may not how to say, immediacy, the immediate results, but if you continue for a few days, you will see some difference, and also you will feel that joy. And also how you should not compare with others, but focus on to compare with your own progress, right? And also she remind you about the consistent skin routine, including what kind of a like skin products that's right for you, and what kind of time schedules you want. Like it's like an action plan. She even recommended some like great brands. She have already tried some great brands for your great skin, right? Like a fragrance and also tested and proven products. And then she set up the goal for you for today, the first challenge. For example, she said, set yourself up for success for this 7-day challenge by preparing your mind, spirit, and skincare. Lay the foundation for this week. That's a wonderful, right? And then we together brainstorm this kind of a goals for today. For example, number one is write down your dream of who you want to become. It's really like you have that thought process and also write that down. Okay, what's your dream? And feel free to comment once you join this group. You have those posts, right? You comment under post, and that's a great progress. And the second one for today is that your belief about yourself. We encourage you to write down the positive affirmation to yourself. And this is like if I want to put more guidance there, is like or if you learn this that like through this video, it's like you want to write down at least three positive affirmation about yourself. For example, I for let's say I took the notes for my, I remember I write that down to my notes here. I think I may still have that. The first day I did that affirmation for my, yes, I want to read to you. Okay, give some examples. So I have beautiful, let me see here. I have a beautiful body and skin. And the second one is I take good care of my skin and health. Third one I said I love my skin and my body. And the fourth one is I appreciate God's creation on me. And the last one I said I celebrate every day with my glowing skin. So this is like a eczema or skin health related, right? So I wrote this five. You can write at least, we encourage you to write at least three. So do this every day, read it loud to yourself, and the best even is like look into a mirror, smile, and read loud of those affirmation to yourself. You can print it out to remind yourself, and this, like put the sticker on your mirror. This will be the best, believe me, this will be the best exercise every day you can do to yourself. Look at the mirror, because many experts already verified that they tested, and it's helping so many people. Very empowering. And you first write down that affirmation, okay, and then put it on your mirror. Every day practice it, you will feel that great transformation in yourself, because the more you see those positive affirmation words to yourself, the more you will feel that kind of love to yourself. Okay, every day can also, while you're doing that, do the pat on yourself. This is called, they're called a butterfly. And you tap, you can also put on your heart, and another one on your belly, and have that, and also could have a hug to yourself. All these ways, right? It's just like with that affirmation, with a smile to yourself, you become the best friend and also leader of your life, and that kind of love to yourself. Okay, so that's we are guiding people to do, and total for free, by the way. Once you do the survey, join the group Goodbye Eczema. I will share the link later. Okay, join the group Goodbye Eczema if you care about your health. Doesn't matter if you have eczema or not. Join it. You're welcome to join our health habit challenge. Okay, then you write down your dream, you write down your belief, and now the third one is build up your skin care action plan and routine. Okay, choose the skin product that's right for you, and we have a recommendation there. And you can also write down your action plan. Is like every day at what time you do this kind of like skincare routine, not just to put on the skincare. Maybe when do you rinse, like a cleanse either your face or your body, right? Like if you do, how often kind of like a shower, you do not necessarily, experts say you do not necessarily do every day, because you are like washing off all this barrier off, like except for the very hot summer sweaty day, right? Other times you could be like have some intervals. So choose your own way, okay? But just you need to have the the hygiene, the good habits, okay? So today, but first is focus on your skincare action plan. All right. So your dream, your belief, and affirmation about yourself, and your skincare. So that's our top three. Today's like a simple challenge. You can, I believe you can do that within 10 minutes. Definitely, really within 10 minutes. But it's super important to build up the foundation for you to go further. And we have this checklist It's beautiful checklist, by the way. I really love it. She's a great designer. I think she's really like let's say here this 7 day. Let me see. The first day is let me see. First day is mind, spirit, and skincare. Tomorrow, Tuesday, will be diet, nutrition, and hydration. That's like food and drink water related, right? The third one is sleep. The fourth one is the fourth day is exercises. And the fifth day is stress management. The sixth day is about the environment, how to manage and avoid those the environment triggers, and also build up your environment that's like a health friendly. And then number seven, the last day is integration and moving forward, and to put all these kind of habits together. Yeah, you see, I will definitely, I think this is so great. So far, even though I've been in the coaching industry for 15 years, I just found, wow, what Athenia designed and what I helped supported her, right? We worked out together. It's like beyond many, like so far I've not seen any like that in the market. So it will definitely do you the best benefit for your health. And we would encourage you to invite your family members, your friends, loved ones to join you together to do this 7 day to a better you health habit challenge, because basically, yes, everyone needs it. Okay, you will do them a great contribution and value if you invite them and share this information with them. All right, so today, be the leader of your life, starting with being the leader of your unity, of your like physiology, your body, right, and your mind. This is super important, and your emotions, your heart, and your spirit. Combine that together and stay like proactive and follow our guidance in a 7 day challenge. I believe you will stand out, even though we put it very simple at the beginning, 7 days, but we will continue this. Okay, we'll continue this challenge week by week. We want to benefit more people. We just want more people can join this kind of challenge to help them build this, because we witness so many like patients and people are suffering from different diseases, but they did not realize, they did not get to that kind of awareness yet. It's because deeply rooted to their health habits. And many people also know that, oh, maybe because of their habits, but they don't know how to change it. They don't know the how. And even though they maybe know somehow, but they cannot implement just by themselves, right? Everyone is, if you just struggle by yourself, you feel like you're lack of support, so you cannot continue. You cannot maybe do a few days and you stop, right? And think about how many people want to, for example, lose their weight, and after a little bit of while, then they get back, right? All the bad habits come back to them. So that's very important. You need a community. You need like a very like great guidance, great support to help you. Like we work together, and the best one is free, like because we just purely from our heart, from our caring, and witness so many people suffering, and because we are now eczema free, almost like I would say we are like 95% over that, fully under control, and we do not depend on any kind of a medicine. Purely use our holistic ways to manage everything, our health, in put in a control in our hands, and manage our health fully by ourselves, right? And of course, we learn, we seek different kind of resources and experts' opinions and researches, everything together, but eventually we put the fate in our own hands. That's what we want to help you to, want to empower you and transform you, that when you become the master, when you become the leader of your life, that when you feel that kind of a freedom, that you do not have to depend on this kind of medicine or that kind of doctor's prescription, or you do not have to every 2 weeks get back to inject those like biologics, like new injections, all those kind of, which are not fully 100% proof that it's like there's no side effect, right? There's quite some side effect. You don't know when you may get some like triggered. So, and also for people who are being using steroid, they get like they call it TSW, that can withdraw and a heavier situation or symptoms than before they use the medicine. So like medicine, sometimes the steroid or medicine is doing their harm, than more harms than doing the benefits. So you need to be cautious and you need to be proactive. You need to do more preventive kind of actions and put the health into your hands. That's the leadership. Okay, leadership to need to be proactive, need to do more preventive things than you need to do things in the once before the things happen, right? You do not want to become a firefighter when the things happen, and you can only like try to find this medicine, that doctor, and all different kind of urgency solutions to treat yourself, and eventually you lose that control, you lose the say, you lose the battle. Okay, so we want to help you no matter where like what kind of health status you are. Of course, participate in that health survey, right? We will know better and find better resources to help you. And but the most important thing is do it now, do it today. Get this control into your hands. Be the leader of your life. Okay, so well, this is the majorly this week I'm supporting Athenia is run her project, the 7 day to a better you health habit challenge. I would encourage every one of you, if you saw this message, if you like listen to this, or you saw our posts, get yourself on this challenge and help your loved ones on this challenge. We witness so many families suffering. One person suffer, the whole family suffers, right? Like we saw, like for example, one eczema, we call it eczema warrior, and they need to come to the expo, but the whole family accompanied the person to that expo, so the whole family is there is fighting for that. So it's super important that the whole family get on the same page, get on this kind of a health challenge, health habit challenge, to build up habits, because one person cannot, it's very difficult to maintain a good habits unless your whole family learn the similar knowledge, learn get to the similar level of awareness and support each other to build up the habits, right? Like especially those food and sleeping habits and exercise habits, right? It's very difficult for one person just to consist to be like a consistent on it. If you have a whole family support each other, majority of time sometimes we live with a family member, or even we are remote from a family member. When you grow up, right, you still have the connection, you could still connect, like a connection with each other, can support each other, right? Their friends support each other. Just find your like your like minor communities to support you, but definitely join our Goodbye Eczema group. That's a community, and also on the Instagram it's also called a Goodbye Eczema. We will have a link, we will share, and you get your community to support each other, because we are here, we fully understand what you are going through, because we already went through different levels of like severity and also like a journey, and also including finding conventional ways which were not working, and then we found our own holistic ways, and step by step, right, like really like trial and errors, and eventually find the best way based on our personal experience and also knowledge, adding all this kind of best cutting edge knowledge and scientific research, all things together, we design this challenge. We believe that it will help you a lot. So make sure that you find your loved ones who supporting you to join this challenge together, so that they can really make those habits like build for long term and also for more meaningful purpose. Okay, so be the leader of your life before you could help more other people, and before your life could really like blossom and like a flower to become the most beautiful of you, and that you could really contribute your best gifts and talents to the world. And by the way, during the expo, we saw quite some people, they are like they have the talents in like performing arts, in singing, in like dancing, in like different and like photography, all different talents, right? But because of a pandemic, like because of the eczema or the disease conditions limiting them, some of them have to give up their dreams, give up like showing up on the stage, right? And but I saw all those kind of gifts. Once you can really gain that kind of leadership, right, and that kind of mastery and control into your life of your health, and you will be really in a better position to pursue your higher dreams, to become like a fully fulfill your potential and become successful in career or in entrepreneurship and business, right? I would definitely, of course, I definitely would encourage you to become entrepreneur, have more control, have more flexibility, more convenience of your time. And during the expo, it's very interesting. Somebody we were ask a question to the experts panel about like, oh, your colleagues may notice that because of a disease or either it's eczema or other things, you were absent for a few days. They said, oh, you maybe you're lazy, right? For this kind of like a negative feedback or negative reflection about you, how you can deal with it. People ask that questions. So even though those experts did not answer that, I actually have found a better choice. A better answer is actually become more control of your time energy. Either you negotiate part-time, or you negotiate like working at home, right, where you have a disease, or like a flare up, I would say flare up of your eczema, and or whatever disease you may have, like during that time you could not be fully like how to say competent, or it's not convenient for you to show up, how you can still be a great performer I was a performance management director, so I know that performance is super important for the employers, right? So you do not want to become like showed up like incapable or like less capable than your colleagues. You do not want that because that will hurt your self-image and self-esteem as well. So even though they were joking, the expert were joking about 80%, give you people like expectation of your X%, but I would say that give people that 100%, that you are fully committed, you want to do the best of like you can, and at the same time you want to provide the best quality and best performance. And so the most important thing is how you can negotiate either working at home or work part-time, and eventually it's how you can become an entrepreneur and business owner to get all this kind of control in your own hands. You do not need to report to any boss, like how to say to apply for your sickness absence of like that, right? But put all this kind of creativity, your passion, and your that kind of a perseverance and everything into, and your big vision and dreams into your business. And that's where I truly want to empower you for the next level. But today is purely more on the foundation, right? Be the leader of your life. When you build up the health habits, take the challenge, and get the life control back into your own hands, then you are more like a you're more like ready, right? You're ready to pursue your next level of dreams and visions. So we are here fully, committed to supporting you, and wish that our the resources we're providing can benefit you and all your loved ones. Okay, everyone, thank you so much, and wish you be the leader of your life and take the challenge. And let's also, by the way, that's in another group, Goodbye Eczema group, and but also I will share some info in my group. But if you really want to attend the full challenge, go to that group as well. Okay, so we will look forward to embracing you on this healthier and happier journey together. All right, so we'll see you at the healthy room. Okay, see you. Take good care. Bye bye.